Good morrow, everyone.
I must confess my displeasure.
Oh.
Shall we swap tidings? Am I... No want of use.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Might not the Seafloor Shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land?
Whatever am I to do?
One can see far to the distance from here. That beast is truly enormous. We meet again, Arisen. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful. My master from beyond the rift seeks the self-same item we just delivered. I shall have to report back on our success. Pray, call upon me again another time. I should only hope I serve to satisfaction. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Oh, have we met, sirs? You seem familiar somehow? Oh, you're back, and not a day too soon.
Hail Arisen! 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence.
The time of our parting has come. Thank you for everything, Arisen.
An unexpected reunion, but a happy one.
I've just remembered a curious rumour I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift. that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the poor never know they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
I'll not take that from you.
Get on my feet after today's training.
No hurry to leave. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught. Haven't had much luck today.
Interest. Hoy! Looking to change your vocation, perchance? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. Many thanks. Hoy! Look, no need to overthink it. You can... Change it on a whim. You've naught to lose. Many thanks.
Tis a queer sensation, as though time's flow has been altered.
'Twould seem this is no longer the world we know.
But who would affect such a change? And for what purpose?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome and well met. If you seek lodgings in Bakhmatar, look no further. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Always a pleasure. Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair... Always a pleasure. Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a... fair price. Do come again. Well met. Sir, welcome and well... What to make of this?
I found some decent materials yesterday. Don't suppose there's any chance we can just stay put and hope for the best?
What do you want to?
Fancy a broken arm? Why? I thought I'd seen it all.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment. Now that's just splendid! How to spend the day? How fine!
It has changed since last we met, sir.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome and well met. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate... We offer excellent service at a fair... Do come again.
Tis a striking view. Might we not linger here a moment to enjoy it?
The scenery of Batal is wondrous to behold. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns! Now I've got you!
Do not falter. 'Twill take every ounce of our can prevail.
At last, it all becomes clear.
Find the blue in its rays. She'll do more than sting. Oh, thanks. Just what I needed.
Shall come to you. And I shall remain by your side. Simple-minded creature by all appearances. We could easily redirect its focus with our attacks.
No quarrel here.
Prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
I suggest we avoid provoking this creature. It will prove a much greater challenge to Bill if incensed.
How will we meant to
Find the blue in its brain. It will do more than sting.
caution? Peril approaches. Formulate a strategy, else we've no hope. Many thanks for healing me. The beast spits a foul substance. Avoid it at all costs.
Watch out.
my way! What impels the beast to action? It almost seems to be lashing out in pain.
All I know for sure right now is that we must bring it low. Myself yet. Find the fluid it craves. It will do more than speed. Push it! Peril approaches. Saved, Master. It's all thanks to you.
That's it. I've had it. To seek the high ground when fighting on an incline. It will make overpowering our foes all the simpler. Cast the flames before it is too late.
Master, we ought to quit the field ere the option is taken from us. When our curatives run out, we're done for.
Well now, I'm not sure. better. Many thanks.
Put an end to this co-master. Ever since those ominous red clouds appeared in the sky,
will our tried and true stratagem still work as before?
Do not test me. Oh, ho, ho. 'Tis a precious thing we've found.
How exciting! My heart is... fit to burst.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment. I don't believe it.
Pray, slow your feet!
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. Do come again.
Let me think on. Whoa! I'd be glad to talk when I'm off duty, sir. Extraordinary. Have you a moment to talk? All's well, I trust.
That's what I'm talking about!
You want something?
Amazing!
Begging your pardon, sir.
What a marvel. Good to see you, friend. I could dance a jig for joy.
You trying to make me lose my nerve?
I know naught of value. Oh my!
Why, you're just the person I was...
The safer the roads.
Huzzah!
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
If I am to prove my theory, I must needs experiments. Victory!
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. The time of our parting is come. Thank you for everything, Arisen.
Tis an honor to see you again, Arisen.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. The time of our parting is come. Thank you for everything, Arisen. We meet again, Arisen. An unexpected reunion. But a troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
How might I be of service? Welcome and well met. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen.
Mayhap we could bring the people to the seafloor shrine. I expect would grant us a bit more time.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Still, I am uneasy. There is no telling how much longer we shall be able to remain here. That's it!
We meet again.
Mind yourself. 'Tis surely a miracle.
Do let me know if you're... Well, isn't that something?
Mind yourself. There is no greater joy than this.
I'm quite sure my theory is sound, and yet...
Arisen, you yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Luz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no small feat to hone one's skills so fine.
We pawns must endeavor not to fall behind. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. If I learn anything of import, you will be the first to know. I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map. Our foes are like to use the dark against us. As a matter of fact, do you recall when I was a fighter? Fervently defending you with sword and shield. In my present role as an archer, I vow to bolster our party wherever I am needed.
Is this how our world is to meet its end? How uninspired.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Don't you go overworking yourself now.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
If there's aught I can do to help, ask for them.
There's something strange about the way time passes here.
It would seem this is no longer the world we know.
Is there no way to return things to how they were before?
I'm keeping well enough. And you? Hoi! Looking to change your vocation, perchance? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. pleasure doing business with you. Hoi! Looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can change it. Let me think on this a moment.
Back. I do enjoy our conversations.
Most of our only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing... I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers. Do come again. Most of our guests only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers. Always a pleasure.
Another cup of tea'd help her keep materials. Polish out.
Where are you headed, sir?
No one around here to pester me, at least. Got some work for me, eh?
Time to get to it.
The month I spent with Lord Phasus was a queer experience indeed. I was conscious of nothing. Nothing, that is, save your presence, Master. Full glad am I that we have been reunited.
'Twas an ordeal indeed, and there is much for us to ponder.
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there's nothing I can't handle. So ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. I found some decent materials yesterday.
Look around if you like, but be sure to buy all.
I am pleased to find you in good health.
There's no easy thing.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you!
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Batal to be quarrelling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
I've been on my feet all day. I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
I believe in you.
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'Tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Batal are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes. And should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Batal.
Right you are.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
That is one step too far.
Oh no!
I'm not sure how much longer I can endure.
You dare!
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business. This is between us.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
Steel yourself!
You are no craven. Prove your mettle.
Show them what for! Show them what you're made of, cuz! I'm supposed to be studying up. Show them what for!
Fine. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear to be quelled. But I hope you aren't injured, Master.
Now that is a surprise.
How could you? So this is what it means to be paralyzed by fear.
Fine place. The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. The researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
It is all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make.
Well met.
Oi! I saw it first. Phew. Trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
pleasure to find you.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
All right, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
Stop this, father! Thank you, sir. I'll be sure to share it.
You mean with me? For true? Thanks. I'm half starved.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait, you shared your food with them. I thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show, we are none of us so different.
A result to be proud of.
What of you, dear? Have you a home to tend to? Life is wont to take its turns.
Say, do I know you from somewhere? Look, as long as you think.
Wonder if Brock would ever consider buying an ox.
Ah! You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Show them what for!
Got to work, but
You're 10 times stronger than us.
This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? This knave dared to slight my honor. He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound a training dummy. The bloody nerve of him.
And I'd say it again. 'Twas your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Back! Lest you get caught in the fray.
Have you lost your wits? Keep your distance!
Back! I do not wish to injure you.
You can do this. I know you can.
You dare violate the sanctity of our jewel?
You're 10 times stronger than I'll ever be.
Scared? Not on your life.
If you let him best ye!
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay. 'Twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades. But I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Sorry.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation now.
By your leave.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoe'er it may take you. Yet, ere we part ways, we would make another request of you. It regards Lord Phaesus. Though we have implored the man to join the evacuation, he has staunchly refused to leave this land behind. We thought that he might be more inclined to heed your words, as our own have fallen on deaf ears. Would you be willing to call on him in our stead? Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon Sir Manella to keep the peace.
Outstanding.
I fear I'll make for poor conversation. Someone must have heard my prayers.
I'll go and open the chest.
I must not be spoken to.
More must be urged to evacuate.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
Who might you be? Why, thank you, dear.
I pray you, get to the heart of all this strangeness and bring it to a swift end. Well met.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by...
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And Wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The direct path through the gap in those rocks is somehow obstructed. We
Many paths are closed to us now. On account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
One monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
The tide is turning against us.
I'll crush you to keep that up.
I shall not struggle in vain.
Surely there's no choice. Not a chance.
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Shan't let them harm me.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. One monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
The tide is turning against us.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go. Naught can be achieved without sacrifice. Why do you falter? Come this way.
At once, Master.
Why do you falter? Come this way. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Few know the real nature of the dragon.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
Only truly impartial observers can perceive it.
Cut one monster down and 2 more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
The tide is turning against us.
Beast's fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Have I really uncovered the truth of the dragon?
A flawless execution.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
No harm shall come to you.
My theories on manifesting the dragon have worked.
Well done.
Cut One monster down and 2 more present. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective.
The tide is turning against us.
What is yet missing? But I... There it is. The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
What a singular creature. Is this what called the monsters forth? I should like to capture it and bring it back to the lab. There is much that might be learned from it. Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. don't mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Though this land has seemingly been spared its destruction, there is no guarantee of safety. The oceans yet cloud the skies, and monsters swarm in ever greater numbers. As 'twill be difficult to continue my research under such conditions, I have decided to evacuate. I only hope that this sanctuary of yours will prove more conducive to my work.
Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist. 'Tis a glad thing we felled it, whatever 'twas.
Fine spirits.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
What form this world can take henceforth, I can but wonder. It would seem that all that's left to me is to offer up a prayer for your success and your survival.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
I've got wares of every ilk. I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
All the same, I shall wield every ounce of my power to defend it and to forestall the end that draws nigh.
My old dreary life feels like a distant dream now.
I fear I've naught useful to share.
Heavens above. Is there no way to mend this broken world? Magic was my extraordinary!
I think... Now, isn't that something?
My old dreary life feels like a distant dream now.
Wow!
By my reckoning, my interest is piqued. Well met. How do you fare?
I can proceed no further.
Isilrod Fanun Galayal Lom.
Menelu, Fear
linked. Cassian's Arche.
Nyayan Hirosura.
Casinque telpe nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arteher firnis. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Heror anne oia fermor, anendune falumtena?
Nenamboe javstir uru findelnar. Liateren ayale. Kemen ros uru neteren, neromen anartelpe minasfana. Nun kemen ros osto luin eldalia, ne kemen vea alcarua.
Luintarme kinalen meltol, parante lume anlis, ne kemen kayayinju nun sil. Ne meltol linkan aldacar, an fir nun fiamor. Morivin paran vanis tiel?
Palan chiarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isil rod et peller, lera aetena. Nenwen mor aiwanon, alcarva fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Iavstir lalastar, nun falesmir magananon?
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you have saved my people.
Your fight continues, does it not? Be well, and come back safe.
Now is not the time for war.
Kirandone halana, alekanonande.
Ilmen arenfanne.
Ayu Kanananen.
'Tis dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Elelote anfir ananduin. Mosto silfa malantha alecano mine infer avehum. Nun ana morivin. Nun lia fiona sur firnes, ilmen.
Halana firem mine.
This is just my sort of place.
Nambawi.
foe worthy of caution. Naught save our best will leave.
Long left, I fear. We ought to get to safety, though I have to wonder if anywhere is safe now. I'd gladly accompany you, believe me, but the others here, well, suffice to say they won't be able to join us. Follow me, you'll see what I mean.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
Might I be of assistance? I shall not fail you.
There's a mechanism for hauling freight. And it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
'Tis a jail of sorts, this place. A compound where we set captured pawns to work. They were supposed to be digging up old ruins or some such. I confess, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the operation. Underlings like myself were given orders, and little else, you see.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. It is locked, Arisen.
We must needs find the key.
Well, here you have it. They've been like this for a month straight now. They refuse to leave. You might as well try talking to a wall. You'd have more luck. I know they don't die like we do, but it seems cruel to abandon them here, all the same. I never wanted to be here, you know, taking part in all of this. The enslavement of pawns doesn't sit well with me. I suppose that's why I can't bring myself to leave them behind. Either that, or the current state of the world helps to put things in perspective. At any rate, I've tried everything I can think of to get them out, but naught's done any good. I'm at rather a loss.
The command came a month ago or more. We are to remain here, and so we remain.
I implore you, Arisen, take me with you.
So they're staying here because they were ordered to remain. And they told you that, did they? Strange. I couldn't get a word out of them. I wonder why they saw fit to speak with you. But never mind that. More importantly, you've given me an inkling of the problem at hand. It was the Overseer's doing, methinks. When the world changed, that craven up and ran for his life. But on his way out, he used that artifact they call the God's Way to command the pawns to protect him. I expect that order of his is what the pawns were referring to. But why would they continue to obey when the man is long gone? Unless... Listen, friend. I've a thought. What say you have a look around and see what you can turn up? If the Overseer's command is indeed still in effect, it could be that he is lurking somewhere not far from here. Use that key to have a look around. It should open any doors you come across. Best keep your eyes peeled for the Overseer as well. I have a feeling he's still lurking about here somewhere.
Pawns need only obey the true Arisen. I suspect one of those fell artifacts employed at the coronation is at work here.
Right you are.
It is frightfully warm here. The result of volcanic activity, I expect.
Remain focused. A clouded mind shall serve you poorly in an ambush.
look to be far more powerful than any monster.
You must face our foe unflinchingly, however fearsome it may be.
All together now. We attack as one.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood. Cast the flames! What is too late?
I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment. The field is quick, as one might expect of itself. Take care not to let it slither up behind you.
Of course.
I should be glad to assist you.
Removing the red portion will reveal weakness within its weight.
By your leave.
Has it defined its own? Or is it merely a force of nature, capable of naught save destruction?
Nothing less than the embodiment of this cruel world. Ice is the answer to defeating this fiend.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Watch its movements closely, till you can predict its course. Then find an opening to strike.
Understood.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly. Blindly proceeding. You will not find a better opening. Strike the horn, now!
The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
Well done, Master.
At once, Master.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Methinks we picked up a key somewhere.
Mayhap 'twill open the way. Let us see if it fits.
So the pawns were being held here by the power of this godsway. Now they ought be free to make good their escape.
Splendid.
So, there was naught left of the Overseer but bones, eh? I'll wager he thought to take the pawns with him to the grave. He always was a spiteful old goat. At any rate, I'm well grateful for your aid, friend. Now that the pawns are on their feet, methinks I can get them to safety. I only hope they'll heed my words as they have yours. But I'm not worried. I'll find a way to reach them in time, no doubt. My word! Isn't this the Godsway? With this, I'll be able to guide the pawns to the refuge without delay. Now there's no chance of any of them being left behind. Seems I've no end of things to thank you for, my friend. I appreciate all you've done here. I'll get the pawns to safety, don't you worry.
'Tis strange to think a Godsway would be used to guide my brethren to safety, after all the woe they have caused us.
That was certainly worthwhile. It is a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
It will be safe in my possession until you decide to reclaim it.
Succubus!
Has no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
The Arisen turns blue with cold.
I will protect you. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Might I be of assistance? Allow me.
Red clouds portend naught but ill omens.
If only we had some means of dispelling them. We must find a way.
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Truly? I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. We have enraged our foe.
Why do we not use their rage to our advantage?
By your lead. I shall not fail you. Might I be of assistance? I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
The enemy has called reinforcements. It seems they mean to match our might through strength of numbers.
What is it? What has happened to your magic?
Battle is best avoided here. I am shamed. I shall strive to be more diligent in future, Arisen.
The failing was mine as well. We shall both have to be more careful.
I'd hasten home. Were this not my duty?
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll await neath a blanket of ash. I can give you... a roof over your head, at least. Always a pleasure.
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack. Up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active of late as well.
Always a pleasure.